Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles profits while I'm still in my same big profit. They used to watch me move them packets. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Make profit. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing, dog? Make profit. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profit. That TTG money gang. We some snipers.
Hey yo, what's up everybody? What's going on? Welcome, good evening. Hope you all had a fantastic, wonderful weekend, but are ready to get down to business because we've got one hell of a week in store for us. It's all about earnings. It's all about the big mega cap tech stocks. And then you got the Fed meeting that's going to be rolling up right after that. Do not be fooled by the last couple of days of some lower volatility because volatility is about to be off the charts. And that volatility means extra opportunities for us as traders. Volatility just simply means we're going to get bigger moves in the market, and those bigger moves provide us with money-making opportunities. I'm going to break it down for you guys. We're going to discuss earnings, my game plan, and I'm going to tell you flat out how I'm going to make money this week. So pay attention, get rid of the distractions, turn off the television, log out of Facebook, put down TikTok, whatever it is, because none of that stuff can help you make money this week. The next hour and a half right here absolutely possibly can. So folks, welcome. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader of True Trading Group. And if those do not know by now, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available to the retail trader. So if you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, I go live right here where myself, other TTG Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, analysis, trade ideas, and market commentary that can help you become better traders. So take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you are turning on your notifications to make sure you never miss out on these live streams. And of course, share the stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, let's educate, let's empower, let's prepare, and let's help as many retail traders make money as we possibly can. That's going to be the goal here in store for us tonight. We have a very incredible live stream for you all here right now. One of you is going to win $500 cold hard cash later on this live stream, but all of you are going to be armed with the education, game plan, and resources to have the very best chance of making money this week in the markets. Before I get started, I do first would like to take a moment. I want to thank our partners at Benzinga. Now, for those of you that don't know, Benzinga offers their own educational products and tools, yet they still fully endorse the TTG platform for the massive added value that it provides for the members and community. We're grateful to Benzinga for the opportunity to further educate their community and to offer the Benzinga Pro newsfeed and Squawk, which is worth over $1,000 on its own. It's offered to all TTG members free as part of your annual membership when you join our platform. So, folks, if you are here from Benzinga, welcome. Yes, you are in the right place. We got a lot of new people that are on the live stream tonight. I mean, it's going to be an exciting night. We're giving away $500. We got mega cap tech earnings that are coming up here this week. But for those of you that are brand new and maybe have no idea who the hell I am or what TTG is, let me briefly explain who I am and why I should care about anything it is that I have to say. My name, like I said, Michael Edward, and I began my trading career working for a hedge fund in New York City, my very first job out of college, and I had to go through a 3-month educational training program before the fund let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession. That was the stock market crash, but that was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders reach their goal of profitability. We actually have members in over 100 countries now. Truly, the True Trading Group family is a global community and continues to spread. And we're the fastest growing community out there because we combine university-level trading and investing courses similar to what I learned when I worked the fund in New York. We pair that with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and do individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, for all styles of trading as well. We do day trading, swing trading. We also cover long-term investing. So there's something for everybody inside TTG. You see, we take that university level of curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools. Now, these are tools that you need. These are tools that successful traders use. It gives you access to more information, allows you to make better decisions, increase your chances of success. The problem is these tools are expensive. They'd cost you around $5,000 to $6,000 a year if you were to go directly to the companies that offer them. I know that's a lot of money, but these tools give you an edge. You need them. So we have spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products and tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. So when you join the TeachD platform and community, you get access to all of these things. There is no additional fee included. Okay, there's no additional fee for these things. It's all included. You also get access to all of our members. Now, the True Trading Group community, all of our members, they are the most helpful, educated, supportive, and successful community of traders that you're ever going to find. And of course, you get access to all of our real-time trade alerts that the moderators and I send out in real time, where we have been able to sport cumulatively as a group of just around an 80% win rate now going on the last 3 years. So again, folks, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. And like I said, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, educate, and empower as many people as we possibly can. Now, for all of you, listen very carefully. For everyone here tonight that has claimed your free entry ticket for tonight's $500 giveaway, your first code word is baseball, my favorite sport. In case you couldn't tell, baseball, that is your first code word for this evening. Now, we have a very huge week coming up. You have earnings in Amazon, Alphabet, Meta, Google, Visa, Boeing, McDonald's, Pepsi, Coke, MasterCard, Eli Lilly, Merck, AbbVie, the list goes on and on. Now, I don't want you to get it confused, because when I talk about this is going to be a big week, I honestly do not care if one company has amazing blowout earnings and another one completely craps the bed. None of that matters, because either way, when these companies come out and report earnings, I play the action either up or down on that individual stock and what that stock is going to do for the direction of the sentiment of the market. I don't predict what these earnings are going to be. I react. Being reactive is what allows me in this particular market. Now, listen, there is a time and a place and a market environment where being predictive is the best approach. This ain't it. Not right now. In my experience, this market is all about being reactive. And in order to be reactive, you need to understand what it is that you are looking at and understand how to pivot and understand how these particular numbers or a particular news event or a piece of economic data, know what that is going to do to the markets and investor sentiment, whether it's going to take markets up or bring markets down. You have to understand what it is that you are doing, and you have to trust the people around you that they understand it as well, so you can make the very best decisions possible. In this market, it is more important than ever not to try and do this alone or to try and do this all by yourself. Okay, being a part of a community that you can trust is worth its weight in gold in this environment. This is going to be a very important next 2 weeks. It's going to be a very active next 2 weeks between this week's earnings, well, your mega cap tech names, and then the week after you have the Fed meeting where we're talking about a 25 basis point hike. Is the Fed going to signal a pause? Are they going to tell you they still have more work to do? Okay, where's the Fed going to be after this round of earnings come through? And what are they going to tell us on May 3rd when they come out their next rate hike decision? We had a little bit of a lull last week. It might have seemed like the volatility had taken a little bit of a hiatus, like volatility kind of took a little bit of a pause. Do not be fooled by the calmness of the markets last week. The markets were calm last week because earnings held up better than people thought, but we didn't get the big guns yet. This week comes the big guns. Investors were hesitant to take a real definitive stance last week. You felt the indecision in the market. You had the market kind of push, pull back, pull back, push, pull back. It was a very much of a choppy, range-bound market last week. That changes this week. And in a very big way, I believe the volatility is going to come flying right back into this market. The volatility that started this year, the volatility that ended last year is going to be right back front and center this week. Now, depending on what your game plan is, what resources and tools that you have at your disposal, You're either going to have the best chance to make a lot of money this week or lose a lot of money this week, because that increased volatility means bigger moves in the individual market and bigger moves in the individual stocks themselves. It is no coincidence that every time that these situations come up, and they've been coming up a lot because this market is extremely volatile. Okay, this is the most volatile, opportunistic, and filled market and environment that I've ever seen in my now over 17-year career. It is no coincidence that TTG members continue to step up to the plate. They are ready, they are prepared, and flat out, plain and simple, they're making money in the most opportunistic environment that I've ever seen in my entire career. Don't take my word for it. Matter of fact, you shouldn't necessarily take my word for it. Take their word for it, and I'll show you myself. Members of True Trading Group, I have a very simple and straightforward question for you. If you are a member and you are simple, making money and becoming better traders in this very environment because of True Trading Group, I'd like you to type the $sign inside chat right now. Now, anyone that is viewing this live stream, if you are not part of the True Trading Group community, I want you to pay very close attention to the amount of people that are about to type the $sign. These people are your peers. They found True Trading Group the exact same way you did, and that is on one of these live streams. They learned more in an hour with me on a live stream than they learned the entire last year of going about this by themselves, following people on Twitter and going down the rabbit hole of on Reddit. These people are not luckier than you. They're not smarter than you. They don't have more experience than you. What they have that you do not is a professional level of education, access to real professional tools, and a part of a community that actually gives a damn whether or not they succeed or fail. And how could you not be excited about getting yourself dialed in and getting ready for this week? Like I said, you have Meta, Alphabet, Amazon, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Visa, MasterCard, Boeing, McDonald's. The list goes on. This is the biggest week of earnings, the biggest percentage of the S&P 500 based on market cap reports earnings this week. This week's earnings is going to move the market. Why? Because this week's earnings is the market. These companies that are reporting earnings make up the overwhelming share of the S&P 500 as a whole. So it is going to move the actual market. I'm going to give you my outlook this week. Okay. I'm going to tell you what stocks I'm focusing on, where are the buy zones, where are the short zone, what stocks we want to look to be buyers of, what stocks we necessarily want to short or buy put options or buy call options, whether you're an equities trader, you're an options trader, or you're a futures trader, doesn't matter. We have moderators in True Trading. Like I said, there's 9 professional traders that are moderating in True Trading Group, and we all trade different things. We day trade, we swing trade, we trade stocks, options, futures. There's different moderators that trade all different things and all different styles and strategies. So like I said, something for everybody inside of True Trading Group. But how could you not be excited for this week? I'm like a kid in a candy store today. I'm sitting there, it's like, oh man, it's Sunday evening. I'm getting myself ready. I'm like going through my charts and get my game plan situated. I'm getting ready for what I think is going to be an absolutely action-packed week of trading. So I'm going to give you my outlook. I'm going to tell you exactly what stocks I'm focusing on, how I plan on making money this week. Okay. But I'm also going to give you a chance to ask me questions. Whatever's on your mind. All right. This is a huge week. I want to give some time for people to log on, allow for you guys to, give time to people to log on, get themselves situated. I don't want people to miss out on that analysis because it can be the difference between being profitable or losing money. I want you guys to be able to be with me for that. So I'll give you a chance to ask anything that is on your mind. We'll do an open floor blanket Q&A session so you guys can ask me, anything it is that you want. Okay. So if you have not done so already, I want you to go ahead and smash that like button. Like I said, make sure you are subscribed to this channel and make sure that you have your notifications turned on so you never miss out on any of these live streams. Okay. So I want to go ahead, folks, and I want to waste another moment. I want you all to start typing your questions in chat right now. Go ahead, begin typing your questions in chat. As we get your questions, we'll throw them up onto the screen, and we'll go ahead and I'll answer everything that you guys want to know about. Which companies' results are coming out this week? Well, Nitin, I literally just gave you a whole list 3 times. Actually, in the first couple of minutes of this live stream. It's Meta, it's Alphabet, it's Amazon, it's Microsoft, it's Coca-Cola, it's Pepsi, it's Visa, it's MasterCard, it's Eli Lilly, it's Merck, it's AbbVie, it's Boeing, it's McDonald's. All of these companies are coming out and they're reporting earnings this week. Okay, all of these companies are reporting earnings this week. So it's a doozy of earnings. It's the biggest week of earnings based on market cap of the S&P 500. It's going to absolutely move this market. So like I said, folks, go ahead and start typing your questions in chat. And as we see them, our producers will grab the question, they'll throw them up on the screen, and I will be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. All right, we'll give some time for people to log on, get your questions out of the way. You guys have an opportunity to ask me whatever is on your mind. Other than earnings, what will send the market to the downside? Other than earnings, what can send the market to the downside? I honestly think the markets are going to be solely fixated on earnings this week. I think the earnings picture this week is so big. These are such, huge companies that I really think that economic data will take a little bit of a backseat while the focal point really, gets into earnings. Because what everyone wants to know is are the earnings expectations still too high based on what the economy is doing? And when these companies start to come out and report earnings, it's not just about what they did in the previous quarter. It's about what do they expect in the next quarter? What do they expect for the next year? Because you have all these people, you go on social media, you go on television, you see all these different things. Everybody's talking about this recession. It's coming. Everybody is talking about it, but it has not shown up yet in the economic data. It has not shown up yet in earnings. It has showed up in inverted yield curves. It showed up in other areas, but it's not actually showing up in the earnings yet. So people want to know, what do the CEOs of these companies think about the next quarter, and the quarter after that, and the quarter after that, which makes up the entire calendar year of 2023. Do they expect a recession? If they do, what do they think about that, how that's going to impact the earnings from those company stocks? So I'm fixated on earnings this week. You're going to have jobless claims data on Thursday. That's going to be a big one. But then the Fed goes into their quiet period, which is 2 weeks prior to a Fed meeting. So you're not going to get as much Fed speak. You had a lot of Fed speak in the prior 2 weeks. That's going to really that's going to stop, because Fed members are not allowed to speak openly when within a couple of weeks of an actual Fed rate decision, which is on May 3rd. So you're going to get a lot more quietness from the Fed, a lot more loudness from individual companies, and that's going to give us volatility in the markets. I'm in UK. Will I be able to benefit from this webinar, or it's for the benefit of those in America? Gladys, fantastic question. Gladys, we have a ton of members in the UK, but True Trading Group actually has members in over 100 different countries. This is something that we truly are a global community, a global platform. We have members in Japan, the Philippines, Australia, New Zealand, India, Russia, Egypt. We have members in the Netherlands, in Italy, Spain, the UK, like I said, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, Chile. We have members all over the world. Okay, we literally have members in over 100 different countries. So just because you're in the UK, absolutely, you can benefit from this. Many of our members that are on the live stream right now are possibly actually from the UK. And if we have maybe some international members that are with us, maybe you guys sound off, comment in chat, tell me where you're from, so that some of our international viewers that are on this live stream can see for themselves how many people we have all across the globe. It's late for you also, Gladys, with the time difference there. So it's late for you over there in the UK. So I appreciate you staying up with us and getting yourself ready and prepared for this week. It's going to be a big one. Micah Savage, what's your analysis on Tesla? I'll pull up Tesla. We'll talk about Tesla for a moment. The thing about Tesla, Tesla is sitting at a very big support level that was unable to break last week. And I think you had this big gap down on Tesla on their earnings, and they gapped down on their earnings not because of a missed deliveries or concern about future demand. The future demand was there. Elon Musk reaffirmed his 2023 guidance for 1.8 million vehicles. That was their expectation coming into the year, and Elon Musk reaffirmed, we believe we're going to sell 1.8 million cars. So we did not have that big gap down on Tesla because of demand concerns. The gap down was because of margins. Okay, so you had obviously rising costs as inflation, really got rampant last year. But Tesla has also been reducing the price of their vehicles, trying to really compete with other manufacturers in China that have electric vehicles at a far cheaper price. He's been cutting the price of the vehicles, which has eaten into the margins that Tesla has. Tesla has gone from the hot margins in the high 20s. Now you're talking about margins that are in the 11, 15, 16% in certain areas when they used to be 28, 24, then 19, and continuing to go down as the price of their vehicle continues to go down. So you have this big gap down, but you're sitting at a massive support level. Okay, this is a very big support level for Tesla, and I'll draw this line for you out on my screen. You have to pay very close attention to the low 160s. If Tesla cracks the low 160s, and I don't think Tesla's going to do this on its own. I think the only way Tesla cracks the 160s is if you have a general overall move to the downside in the NASDAQ. And where would that come from? It would come from Amazon, Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta, all reporting earnings this week. So if those companies falter and those companies sell off on the back of their earnings, then that takes the entire NASDAQ down with it. That takes Tesla down with it. So if Tesla cracks this support level, see, I drew this line across my screen. You can draw a line across like 162, 163, big support level there for Tesla. If that level cracks, I'm looking for a move that takes you at least to 155, but more likely, I think you get down into the mid 140s. The mid 140s fill this gap. If you look at to the left of my screen, you see you had a big gap up at the end of January. Okay, there's your big gap up on the end of January. And now that gap gets filled if you crack this level. All right, so I'm going to be watching very closely for Tesla resistance around 170. That's going to be your 100-day moving average. That's this pink line on my screen. If you crack those low 160s, I'm looking to stay short Tesla, support at 155, take profits, and then 145 for the potential gap fill. And guys, listen, don't worry if you're new and you have, if you have no idea what the hell these lines mean, or if you have any idea what it is I'm talking about, if the things I'm saying are over your head, we have an entire 22-course curriculum at True Trading Group. It's a simplified version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through and I worked at the fund in New York. Maybe, Joe, why don't you post the syllabus up in chat? I know we have a lot of new viewers on the live tonight. Joe, post up the syllabus. Guys, you can click the link right now inside of chat. It'll give you the full list and layout of our entire syllabus. So you see exactly what you're going to learn when you guys do become members of the True Trading Group community. So like I said, if any of this stuff sounds like a foreign language to you, don't worry about it. I promise you'll learn all of it like the back of your hand. When a gap is created, what's the significance of that gap closing? Levi, great question. So what ends up happening, the reason why gaps, when people say that gaps tend to always be filled, is because when a stock gaps up, what you have to realize and understand is this. So let me zoom in. Let's use Tesla as the example because we just talked about Tesla. It's got this gap to fill. So let's zoom in. So now as you see with Tesla, right, you can see these candles just representing the price action of Tesla. So you have buyers and sellers all throughout this entire move, right? All through buyers and sellers, buyers and sellers. So you have shareholders, essentially recent new buyers and sellers at all of these prices. Now that creates supply at those prices. When you have a gap, and if you see here, this is a gap, okay? So when you have a gap like this, the reason why the gap is significant is because you do not have any recent buyers or sellers within this price area. No shares exchanged hands recently within that price zone. So from 145 to 155, there has been no buying and selling of shares. So that creates a bit of an air pocket of supply where there's not enough transactions, there's not enough people that own shares at those particular levels that might want to transact either buys or sells. So it becomes a bit of an air pocket. When a stock gets into a gap, it technically tries to fill the gap because the momentum of that stock will take it through that gap much easier because the supply is much less. And just like you have a previous high of the day or the 200-day moving average. These are very common support or resistance indicators. Gap entries and gap fills also support and resistance indicators. Obviously, if it's a gap up or a gap down, whether it's going to be support or resistance. These are key levels and price points that you always want to make sure you are aware of because they will typically influence the price of a stock. And when you can accurately play that influence of the share price of the stock, folks, that's how you make money. All right, next question, folks. Hey, Mike, is there an indicator metric you use for momentum on a swing trade, i.e. stock starts to show strength, but how to confirm if they will be follow through? Maybe reference your meta trade. Yeah, my meta trade was probably the best swing trade I've had. Not probably, it was the best trade I've had so far this year. We've been long meta guys this year. I mean, we basically caught. I mean, I crap you not. Okay, let me go back to. We basically caught on meta. I mean, we basically caught this entire move. It was an absolute monster of a trade for us. And some things that I'll look for, indicators that I look for when it comes to swing trading specifically. I really like the MACD indicator for swing trading. I use the MACD and the RSI a lot for swing trading, whether it's bullish divergence, bearish divergence, signal line crossovers, zero line crossovers, overbought, oversold on the RSI. And again, if you don't know what any of these things mean, guys, don't worry about it. You'll learn all of this as a member of True Trading Group. But those are some indicators that and setups that I look for when it comes to swing trading. You can also use the chalk and money flow, CMF, which is something that Jason Simmons, we call him the professor. He's one of the moderators in True Trading Group. He uses the chalk and money flow a lot, and that can really help you kind of gauge momentum as well. So I would say those are three indicators that I think would be very, very, very useful in swing trading and identifying momentum in swing trading. These are indicators that I use as well. These are indicators that the rest of the moderators at True Trading Group use, and you'll learn how to use them as well as members of True Trading Group. But Cliff, I know obviously you're a member and you remember the MetaTrade, so that was a monster. Congrats, all of our members that capitalized on that one. Biggest trade of the year for me so far. After rejoining TTG 2 weeks ago, I've increased my account by 40%. Is there a TTG course that suggests what to do with gains, invested long-term portfolio, increased position size, or otherwise? Mike Doyle, man, congratulations, bro. That's amazing. So you were a member, you left, you came back 2 weeks ago, and you've increased your account by 40% since you've been back. So I mean, first and foremost, congratulations. So is there a TTG course to teach you what to do with your gains? So we actually have a course on taxes, by the way. So now if you're making money now, Mike, now you got to worry about paying the taxes, and paying taxes is a good thing because that means you're making money. We actually have a course that helps you guys with taxes when it comes to that. But we also have a lot of workshops, live workshops, trainings, trader paloozas, where we talk about long-term investing, long-term portfolio management. I also alert you guys whenever I add or sell anything in my long-term portfolio. I tell you exactly what I'm doing with my own money, and you guys can take that information for however you want to, analyze it, or if you guys want to make your decisions. But I tell you what I'm doing with my money. So there are plenty of workshops and videos within our video library that talks about long-term investing. Increasing position size is something that we do talk about as well in our courses and in the video library with different workshops and webinars that we've done with members, because we have a video library, guys, that has like 600 hours of workshops. That's not including the courses. We have a 22 course curriculum, and then we have a video library with like 600 hours of like workshops. So like every single week, and we do almost a daily basis. We do these workshops. We cover different topics for members, and we've done many on long-term portfolio stuff. So, and then we've done many on increasing position size. When it comes to increasing position size, Mike, my piece of advice to you is increase your risk by 25% increments. So let's say if you risk, I'm just making up a number. Let's say you risk $100 per trade. If you risk $100 per trade, bump it up by 25%, start risking $125. Stay there for a couple of weeks, make sure you're still profitable, bump it up by another 25%. Stay there for a couple of weeks, make sure you're still profitable, bump it up by another 25%, and climb that ladder one step at a time. Do not try to go from risking $100 to now start risking $300. Do not skip the steps. It's like climbing a ladder. When you climb a ladder, you go one step at a time, right? You go one step at a time. It's the safest way to get to the top, the safest way to ensure you're going to get to the top without falling. If you try to leapfrog a ladder and skip 5 steps, much higher chance you're going to fall and end up right back where you came from, brother. So 25% increments at a time, climb that ladder nice and slowly, and you'll get to exactly where you're going. Congratulations on the recent success, Mike, but we're just getting started. Great questions so far, folks. Keep them rolling. I love when I do these Q&As with you guys. You guys ask such phenomenal questions. I love it. I'll take a couple more questions, guys, before we get into like my outlook for this week. We're going to talk about earnings. If you're just joining the live stream, we got Meta, we got Amazon, we got Alphabet, we got Microsoft, we got Boeing. You got so many companies coming out with earnings this week. I'm going to give my outlook and game plan on all of them. Right now, I'm taking an open floor Q&A session, giving time for people to log on, and you guys can ask any questions that you guys have. And I'll take one more question. QZ, what broker do you use? I use Lightspeed. I don't recommend complete brand new beginner traders use Lightspeed. It's not necessary. Lightspeed is really kind of, for professionals, institutional traders, and experienced traders. There's still commissions with Lightspeed. I mean, their execution is by far the best, but you still pay commissions. If you're a beginner, there's nothing wrong with E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab. I mean, you can use any one of those platforms, pay zero commissions on your trading. And I just think that there's no need for someone to use a platform that's really geared towards professionals. Their customer service is not that great. Like, you're not going to call up Lightspeed and say, hey, I can't get my VWAP indicator right. Like, that's not really the place for a beginner. Okay. So I use Lightspeed. But if you're a complete newbie, there's nothing wrong. E-Trade's great. Thinkorswim is great. Charles Schwab, and a lot of people use Webull as well. Interactive Brokers is good. Any one of those platforms I would suggest to someone that is less of an experienced trader. All right. How many people do we have on the live stream right now, actually, that are not members? If you're not a member of True Trading Group, can you guys do me a favor? Just type the letters TTG. Can you type the letters TTG? I just want to see who's on here. That I know I have a ton of members that are on here, but if you're not a member, please go ahead and type TTG for me. Let's see what we have, how many people we have viewing the live with us here today that are not members of True Trading. Just go ahead and type TTG. All right, we've got we've got a lot of them tonight, guys. A40 Rounds, Kevin, Sean, Ivy Coffee, Claude, Jacqueline, Kashana, Clyde, Joey, Jacob, Shabir, Kuzi, Jay, Ramon, Kay, Alex, James, Johnny Gutierrez, Deirdre, Doug, Needon, East Coast Canuck. Welcome back. You on the live stream the other week. Trading Candles, Sanford, Javon, Kangelwa, Rick, Timothy, Joshua, Blue, Edmund, Mad Beats, Don, Savage, Hens, Monica, Mikhail, Claude, Namin, Ron, M. Akas, Mohammed, Michael, Gladys, thank you for the question earlier. Randy, Susan, Doug, Ty, Dakota, Anu, Jorge, guys, Charles, Doug, Greg. We got a whole long list of new viewers that are joining us here today, guys. Welcome. Every single one of you, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Like I said, make sure you subscribe. I do these 6 days a week. Okay, 6 days a week we do these, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure notifications are turned on. All of you that are typing TTG right now, let me have a quick discussion with you guys before, again, in just a few moments, I'm going to get into my outlook for this week. What I think the market's going to do, the companies I'm focused on with earnings, my game plan, how to trade them, where do I want to be looking to be a buyer, where am I going to get long, where would I be looking to get short. We'll talk about the game plan and how to react to what is the biggest and busiest week of earnings. So on Friday, if you guys obviously are new, maybe you didn't catch the live stream on Friday, but Adam is my business partner. He's also the co-founder of True Trading Group. So Adam and I, we spoke about kind of, what we wanted to do with the future of TTG annual memberships, because guys, we have grown a lot over the last couple of years. Like I said, we have members in over 100 different countries at this point. We put an incredible amount of time and energy into this platform to get to where we are. You get a tremendous amount of tools and resources at True Trading Group included with your membership. We've grown a lot. Like I said, represented over 100 different countries. We want to make sure, the truth is that selling these memberships to True Trading Group for $1,000 or $1,200 for the entire year, most people that are trading and or investing have that to spend. Okay. But just because you have that to spend does not mean you are a good fit for True Trading Group or that this is where you should be. because we put a lot of effort in, and we obviously don't expect you guys to make this your entire world, right? I understand that you guys have jobs, you have families, you have responsibilities. This platform is actually built to accommodate busy people. We have a mobile app that you can, if you're not in front of your computer, you can still follow what we're doing in chat. You see the screen share, you listen to the audio commentary, you get real-time push notifications that get sent directly to your cell phone. So if you're not in front of your computer, you can still follow along with what it is that we're doing during the day. But we work far too hard to just let anyone in that just because they simply have the money to join. You know, we're substantially cheaper than a lot of other groups. We give you a hell of a lot more, and we do that on purpose because we want to make sure that people who really want to do this, not people that just want to come in, they want some random lotto stock pick and they just disappear. We want people that are actually interested in bettering themselves. They're not trying to just come here to just play the lottery. If you're here to play the lottery, True Trading Group is not for you. If you're here to actually better yourself and learn a skill and learn knowledge that can help you make better decisions for the rest of your life, then these are the people that we want to be joining True Trading Group, because we put a lot of energy and effort into the members and the platform that we, and the education, the mentorship that we give. So I don't care, just give me a couple hours a week. You don't need to give me 10, 20, 30, 40 hours a week. Give me a couple hours. Give me a handful of hours a week. The important thing is that you're putting in the effort that you can better yourself and your family. That is what's important to us. And honestly, for us, it's never been an issue of, hey, I don't have the money to spend on some super expensive membership. Our membership is not very expensive. It's always been a lot of people sign up because it's relatively inexpensive compared to the other companies. You get a lot more than what you get from other companies. But as we get bigger, as our name gets out there, as member success gets out there, we don't want you joining just simply because you can afford it. So one of two things are going to happen at midnight tonight. Either the price is either going to be going up to well over $1,500, or we're going to put a temporary hold. Okay. We're going to hold a temporary enrollment above that $1,100 number for a very short period of time. And then we're going to close off the annual membership. So when we close off the annual membership, in order for you to join True Trading Group, you will have to do our 7-day trial. Okay, we have a 7-day trial. It's free. You'll have to do the trial, and then you will then have to apply to become an annual member. Just because you simply could afford it does not mean you're going to be accepted. Not everyone's going to get access to join. I want a very specific type of person to join True Trading Group and share the same values and goals that we do. I don't want someone that's going to come into True Trading Group and treat the stock market like a casino or like a lottery. If you actually want to learn a skill and learn information that can help you make better decisions for the future, you are the type of person that I want. Okay. So one of those two things, we haven't decided. I'm talking to Adam about it kind of behind the scenes here. So tonight isn't just the last night to get a membership for under the $1,100 number. It may be the last night that you're able to get it, period. So I would take advantage of for anybody that is interested. If you go through the courses, do you get locked out, or do you have the option to go through them as many times as you want? East Coast Canuck, that's a fantastic question. When you join True Trading Group, as long as you are an active member of True Trading Group, you have access to all of our courses and all of our tools. Okay. Our courses are available to you 24/7, 365. You can go onto our platform at any time and go through the courses multiple times. Well, I actually suggest you go through them multiple times. I think cutting off people's access to courses is insanely foolish and counterproductive. A lot of people learn more after going through material and content multiple times. When I was in college, I used to read through specific lessons or chapters or lesson plans, multiple times in order to absorb that information and know it like the back of my hand. So I think that's very counterproductive to lock anybody out of their curriculum. So you guys have access to the tools and the courses 24/7. This way you can go through at your own pace, on your own schedule. There's no pressure. Like, I've got to do the courses in a certain period of time. No, take your time. You have the entire year of your membership. Go through these things. You have to go through them again, go through them multiple times. All right. So like I said, tonight may not just be the last time you can get a membership for under 1,100. And again, it's for the whole year. There's no upsell for courses, no upsell for tools. We don't play games like that. When you join our platform, you get access to all of it, the courses and the tools. All right. Oh, I have to I was going to say we have a lot to get into here tonight, but we first have to welcome Rob. Okay, so Rob just joined the Teachy family. Everybody welcome Rob. Rob just taking advantage of this, obviously, before we close off that annual membership. So Rob, welcome to the family. Rob is the newest member of True Trading. Guys, all of our Teachy members, give a big warm welcome to Rob. Rob, you're also going to get a free laptop tonight, bud. I didn't even get a chance to say it yet. You joined too quickly, but we've got now 18 spots available this evening, and it comes with a brand new free laptop. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim your free laptop. We ship anywhere in the world. We cover the shipping. Remember, we have members in over 100 different countries. If you don't live in the US, it does not matter. We will get you the laptop. You have members all over the world. Many people that are on this live stream are from all over the world and may even be using their laptop right now. Okay. Use it to trade with, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay and put the money back into your account. I don't care. It's a free gift for you guys for joining the TTG family. All right. But there's 18 of those spots that are remaining. So go to ttgoffer.com. The price is normally $2,212. Okay. But tonight, okay, with coupon code TTG121, the price reflects $1,093. Okay. So you go to ttgoffer.com, the coupon code TTG121, apply code, drops it down to $1,093. That is a 50% discount on the annual membership. We're like the Netflix of trading communities, folks. You pay that one price for the whole year. You get access to the core of everything that we have, all of our courses and all of our tools. Okay. There's no upsell for these things. When you join, you get our entire 22 course curriculum. Joe, why don't you post a link up in chat one more time so people that are not members, they can click on it. You'll see the full syllabus, all the things that you're going to learn. This is a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through and I worked at a fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. You get all of it. You don't join and all of a sudden there's these VIP courses that cost another $1,000. We do not play games like that. I'm not going to sell you half the book, right? When you guys are joining this platform, you're doing it with a very specific goal to make money in the markets, make better decisions. So I'm going to give you the tools and resources that you need to do that. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. If you go to Benzinga on your own, that newsfeed will cost you $1,000 on its own. You get access to it for the entire year. Okay. You also get congressional trading data, so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. And in case you missed it earlier, guys, the majority of members in your trading group are making money and becoming better traders. There's a reason why 78% of our members renew their membership. There's a reason why we have only had to give a refund to 2.51% of our members since 2016. There's a reason why we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,000 reviews. Don't take my word for it. In case you missed it earlier, members, simple. If you're making money and becoming a better trader, I'd like for you to type the $ in chat. We have a lot of new viewers here tonight that may not understand what they have in front of them. Tell them. Do not take my word for it, viewers, people that are not members. Do not take my word for it. Listen to your peers. These are not bots. These are real people that are just like you. They don't have more money. They're not smarter. They don't have more time. They're not luckier. The only thing they have that you do not is an actual real education. They're not just following Mambo Jam's kitty cat on Reddit. They have access to real professional tools that successful traders use that give them more information, that help them make better decisions. And they're part of a community of traders that genuinely gives a damn whether or not they succeed or fail. That's what they have that you don't. Not luck, not time, not money. It is those things that make the difference. You also get Quote Media's full book level 2. You get TradingView's premium charting software. You get the Trade Ideas scanner, streams on our platform every day so you can see what stocks you should be focusing your attention on. You get a simulator from ET&A, lets you practice trading with fake money so you can implement what you're learning in the courses. You get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans. You get dark pool data, In case you don't know what dark pool data is, that is a private exchange where hedge funds transact large multi-million dollar trades. You have access to that data as a member of True Trading Group. You get unusual options activity, options flow. You get a trading journal that tracks your trades and breaks it down to the statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong. You get a social sentiment scanner that tells you what stocks people are talking about most on social media. All of this is included when you join our platform by going to ttgoffer.com. You don't pay $1 extra for any of these things. That $1,093 gets you all of that for the entire year. We even give you analyst ratings, so you can actually see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold on a particular stock. We give you watch list every day. The moderators and I tell you exactly before the market opens, these are the stocks we're focusing on. This is our game plan. When the stock gets to this price, we're going to buy it. When the stock gets to this price, we're going to short it. You know exactly what the moderators are going to do before we actually do it. And again, don't take my word for it because you guys are not in chat with us. I get it. Members, true or false, do the moderators and I tell our members what we're going to do before we actually do it. You comment, true or false. Do I or do I not tell you, guys, I am buying at this price. I'm bidding at this price. If the stock gets here, I'm taking profit. If it gets here, I'm taking more profit. If it gets here, I'm going to get out of the trade. True or false? If you people that are not members, you don't take my word for it. Listen to your peers. These are the things you will have access to as a member of our platform. And listen, let me make myself very clear. I'm going to shoot you all straight right now because everybody wants to fire their boss. They all want to quit their job. They want to make their income from trading. They want to become a full-time trader. But let me tell you something right now. If you are not in a position, if you can't afford, if that's really what you want, but you can't afford $1,000 or $1,100 to invest in yourself, the right education, the right tools, the right community, I'm being honest with you, you should not be trading at all. You should go get yourself situated, get your situation correct first. You shouldn't be on YouTube looking for stock market information if you can't afford the $1,000 to put towards your education, your tools, and everything else. You should be doing something else. This is not for you right now. Not to say it won't be for you maybe in the future, but for right now, if that's the case, I think you have other things that you should be focusing on. And that's just me being completely, brutally honest with you. I don't come on here. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. Love me for it or hate me for it. That is always how I'm going to shoot you totally straight. So go to ttgoffer.com right now. You get the 50% discount, everything that I just mentioned, and a brand new free laptop. And lastly, I know I talk a big game on these live streams, but I back it up. Anyone that joins True Trading Group, I offer a double your money back guarantee. Yes, I said double your money back guarantee. It works like this. It's quite simple. I stand behind the platform that we've created. I see the success that members have. And if you join our platform, do these three things: go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group. If you do those three things and are unable to make back your membership fee at least once, that's $1,093. If you cannot make that back at least once during your membership, I will give you back $2,186. I will give you back double what you paid to join us for wasting your time. I have no problem offering you that because, like I said, we have only had to give a refund to 2.51% of our members since 2016. If our refund rate was 15, 18, 20%, I wouldn't be able to offer you double your money back. We'd go out of business if that was the case. But instead, I'm sitting here telling you that we're actually going to be cutting off the annual membership because we've grown to a point where I only want people that share the same goals and are truly motivated to better themselves and to better their family. I'm not looking for people that are looking for, hey, Mike, give me one option that's going to go up 1,000% tomorrow. Tell me what's going to be the next Motherball short squeeze. I'm not looking for people that want that. If you want to learn a skill, if you want to get information that can help you make better decisions to set yourself up for the future, you are the type of person that I want in True Trading Group. So tonight may be the very last night that you're able to just buy the annual membership. Like I said, you're going to have to go through the trial. Then you'll have to apply. And then we may or may not accept you into the annual membership. That's the point that we've gotten at with the annual platform. Okay. So go to ttgoffer.com. The price will say $1,093. If not, use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will then drop to $1,093. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart. So if you look right up there to the top, you see the laptop icon. That's how you know you're getting one of the laptops. There's 18 of them remaining for the next 18 people that join here this evening. Again, you don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email. It gives you instructions how to claim the laptop. If you are a trial member, if you used to be a trial member, or you used to be an annual member and you guys want to come back, you must send a text message to the number at the bottom of your screen. We have to whitelist your email address. The phone number is 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. Text that number right now if you're a trial, used to be a trial, used to be an annual member. If you try signing up without letting us know, it is not going to work. We have to whitelist your email if you've already had an account with us. So you have to text that number. You can also text that number if you guys have any questions. You have questions about me, about our trading, about the courses, about the tools, about anything. Text that number. You'll talk to a real person. We're fully transparent. We're a complete open book. Any questions you have, we'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, go to ttgoffer.com. and claim one of these spots while the offer still lasts. Okay, again, ttgoffer.com. Coupon code is TTG121 if it is not already manually reflected. Okay, and then 786-505-4049 is that phone number if you used to be a trial or currently or used to be an annual. We got to welcome Sohan. Sohan just joined. 17 spots now. Sohan, welcome to the family. 17 spots now remain. Sohan, welcome. Guys, 17 spots. I'd open up a new web browser right now. These spots are going to fly. So I'd open up one of these, a web browser. Just go to ttgoffer.com. Do not wait for me to finish talking. Grab one of these spots before it is too late. All right. All right, guys, let's roll on through. Let's hit the charts. Let's start talking about earnings this week. What are the main stocks that we need to be focusing on? Oh, we got to welcome Brandon. Brandon, welcome to the family. Now we're down to 16. 16 spots remain. Welcome, Brandon. Everyone that is a member, welcome your new member, Brandon. Welcome to the family, brother. 16 spots left, guys. Caesar, welcome. I called your name earlier. I recognized the name. I called your name earlier. You were typing TTG. That means we're down to 15 spots. All right, guys, I'm telling you, these are going quick. I would not wait for me to finish this live up. Angel, welcome. Now we're down to 14. Hurry up, open a new web browser, ttgoffer.com. Listen, I don't think you need the double your money back guarantee. I'm completely honest with you. Members of True Trading Group, do you think they need the double your money back guarantee? Yes or no? You tell me. I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. I talk a big game on these live streams. I know it. I understand it. I know I do. I'm not stupid. I understand I do, but I back it up with our own money. And that is how I prove to you that I stand behind this platform. I see the success that members are having. And if I thought that this platform could not help you reach your goals, I certainly would not tell you, I will give you back double what you paid if you can't make your membership fee back at least once. Just utilize the platform. Go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend a study group. You don't have to do that all within some ridiculous time frame. Like, oh, you got 14 days to do. No, that's ridiculous. You guys are busy. You have lives. I'm telling you, you have the entire year of your membership. Go through it at your own pace. I don't think you need it, but the double your money back guarantee is there. I've only had to give it to 2.51% of our members. All right. Now also the next code word. The next code word for those of you that claimed your ticket for the giveaway. Remember, we're giving away $500 cash live on this YouTube, on this stream. The next code word and the final code word. I already gave the first one. If you weren't here and you missed it, sorry. The final code word is ice cream. Okay. It is ice cream. Ice cream is the final code word. Okay. So if you were here for the first code word, there's the second. Write it down. Keep it next to you because in just a few minutes, we're going to give away $500 cash live right here to one lucky viewer. So don't go anywhere. Hell, how could you go anywhere? I still have to tell you about how we're making money this week. We got to talk about earnings. That's what this week is all about. It's all about earnings. The earnings coming out from mega cap tech names. You got Amazon, you got Alphabet, you got Microsoft, you got Meta. They're going to move the NASDAQ. They're going to move the technology sector of the S&P, which is by far the largest market cap sector of the S&P. And the S&P is a market cap weighted index. Okay. We got to welcome Ahmad. Ahmad, welcome to the family. Ahmad, welcome. What is that, guys? What is that? We're down to 13. Is that 13? 13. Yes, 13 spots left, guys. 13 spots left. I would hurry up. TTG, you know what? Let's do the giveaway right now. We're in a given mood. Let's do the giveaway right now. We're giving away $500 live right here on this YouTube channel. Ahmad, welcome to the family. 13 spots left. Guys, again, how do you know you're one of the 13 spots? When you go to ttgoffer.com, if you see a laptop icon, that is how you know you are getting a laptop. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Okay? All right, guys. It's giveaway time. We've got everyone's name dropped into this wheel of names is what this is called. Okay? All right? This is wheel of names. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin this wheel. All right? We're going to spin this wheel. All right, and one lucky person is going to win $500.
Hey.
Well, guys, quick little intro here for those that do not know who this handsome young fella is. This is Adam, the guy I was talking to you guys about earlier. This is my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. Everybody give Adam a big warm, hey, yo. What's up, man?
All right, so I'm going to spin the wheel. We have a bunch of people in here tonight, almost 1,000 people. I'm going to spin the wheel, and whoever it lands on, as long as you are an active member of True Trading Group, or you were not a previous member of True Trading Group with an expired account, you will win, okay? I will go ahead now. In order to claim it, I'm going to go ahead and shoot you a well, I won't shoot you a text. Actually, what I will do is you will have to send me a text message with your name, email, and both code words immediately. If you do that, you win. All right? Nope. It's not only.
All right, that's what you just said.
It's for anyone.
I know. I'm just letting you know. That's what you just said.
All right, here we go.
Good luck, folks. And the winner is.
Let's see. They gotta send the. All right, Steve Young.
What a great career he's had. Look at that. He's like the hell with football. I'm in the Hall of Fame. And he took up trading on his retirement. What a guy. Steve Young. Steve Young.
All right, so Joe, put the phone number back on the screen for a second. All right, excellent. You have to send me a text message, Steve Young. Send me a text to that number with your email and both code words.
All right, so Steve Young, there you go. How much time does he have, Adam?
It like 2 to 3 minutes. Either he's
all right,
get...
Steve, hurry up, man. The phone number's at the bottom of your screen. 786-505-4049. Send a text that number right now with your email address and both code words, and the $500 is yours. You've got about 2 minutes, Steve. If you're driving, pull over, get your phone out, send the text. It's worth it for the $500.
Nope.
Still nothing?
Nope.
All right, no text from Steve yet, guys.
Oh, wait. Steve got it.
Oh, he just texted you?
Yep.
Oh, he got both code words?
Both of them.
Nice, Steve. Congrats, man. Steve Young. I hope retirement is treating you well. Yes, Julie. QB sneak for Steve Young.
All right. We also have to welcome Joe.
Joe, welcome. 12 spots now remain. 12 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Joe. So congratulations.
And also
Steve.
Ahmad overpaid. So we will be refunding Ahmad the difference tomorrow morning.
Okay. So Ahmad, if you are still on the live stream, Ahmad, I know you just joined. Welcome to the family. But it looks like you did not do the code.
Did you welcome Ahmad before we did that?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, we welcomed Ahmad. So Ahmad, you overpaid though, and we're not dishonest people here. So I've got this offer that we're giving out for being on this live stream. We're giving it to you guys now. So we will refund you that difference, Ahmad. So make sure that you only pay the $10.93, which is the offer that is being given out here on this YouTube stream. So we will refund that difference tomorrow, Ahmad. You did overpay. All right, and then we welcome Joe. So Joe joined. We're down to 12 spots now. Guys, again, I would hurry up and open up that web browser. Go to ttgoffer.com.
Hey, Mike, I'd like you to touch on something real quick again before we touch on before you talk about earnings, right?
Okay.
So I just had another person send a message. We this is like the third one that we've gotten today. I cannot express how serious you were being earlier when you stated, if you cannot afford this, this is not for you.
Yeah.
So maybe explain that real quick.
Yeah, guys, I always shoot you straight. I'm fully
transparent. And just real quick, the reason is because we keep getting these messages today because we're giving out $500. People saying, I need the money, I'm homeless. I need the money, I'm homeless. I need the money, I'm homeless. I want to invest, I'm homeless. Listen, I don't know any homeless people that are trying to buy options on the spy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and if they are, I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it.
Yeah. I think, guys, listen, if $500 is make or break for you, if $1,000 is make or break for you, trading right now is not for you.
Right.
And
go do something else.
Yeah. I'm being honest. You've got to get other areas and other things situated first. I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, give us your money. I'd, rather you be in a better financial situation so that you could really give yourself a real shot to absorb, the information and really take advantage of the opportunities that this market environment provides on a daily basis. It is the most opportunistic environment that I have ever seen. But I'm not going to tell you, True Trading Group is right for you. You should get in this right now. If $1,000 or $500 is make or break for you, this is not for you. Not forever, but right now, it's not for you. Get other areas of your life in order first. Get situated in other areas before you shouldn't be on a YouTube channel at 9:30 at night Eastern time, trying to get stock market information if the $500 or $1,000 is make or break for you. And I mean that with complete sincerity and coming from the best of places. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, like it or hate it.
Yeah, and there's no shame in any of that.
None at all.
Not at all, man. You can have goals and aspirations and stuff, and look, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
The stock market's not going anywhere. It's more important that you get yourself financially sound first.
Pick up a second job if you have to. Get yourself, when you're ready, I'll be here. When you're ready, I'll be here. But you've got to be in the right place. You got to be in the right state of mind in order for you guys to really be able to really get the most out of these opportunities. And like I said, I mean that sincerely.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You see Minna walking into the background?
Yes, I see her. Hi, Minna.
He didn't say happy birthday to me.
He tried.
I tried. I FaceTimed your father and everything, and he wasn't He never. I sent him a text message. He never called me back. Happy birthday, man! Did you have fun this weekend?
Your fault.
Did you have fun this weekend?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Small world smell like pee. I jumped over the wall at Winnie the Pooh because I'm too scared of roller coasters.
It wasn't a roller coaster. It was Winnie the Pooh.
How fast?
You're not scared of Winnie the Pooh, are you?
I jumped over the wall because I didn't want to go. I didn't
Was it
know
a
what
big
it
wall?
was. I didn't know what it was.
Was it a big wall? I'm more impressed you jumped over a wall.
It was like this, like that big.
That's big, Minna. That's a big wall.
Like here, I grabbed on and jumped. You know what? Let me take over the live stream.
No. We're good. I'm putting
Minna, Microsoft earnings this week. We going up or down?
It's called Minna.
No, she's-
True.
all right.
No, Minna's group of.
We're going to bed. Mike, finish it up.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Minna, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'll call you tomorrow.
No.
Yes.
Wait,
I gotta
I
figure
want to say bye to all
out how
my
to make
beautiful.
money this week.
No. Say goodbye to Uncle Mike.
Shush. I want to say bye to all my beautiful fans.
Oh my God.
Oh, guys. All right. So we're having a lot of fun here. Obviously, you guys can see Minna just got back from Disney World. She went to Disney World. It was her birthday the other day. So she went to Disney World. I'm sure had a fantastic time. But you know what's Disney World for me? It's the stock market. It is my trading desk. It is my trade station. I am at Disney World. It is my magic kingdom. This is my magic kingdom. Let's talk about how we're making money this week, folks. Let's go to charts first. Let's talk about the SPY. Now, as we have the SPY that is sitting up here, right? Let's talk about this because the SPY has been trading up here in this area of resistance and nobody could really understand why, how the market is still up here. Everyone's talking about a recession, but yet the market is still trading up at this massive resistance level. This area is a huge level of resistance that is going to be a real pain in the ass for the market to try to break through. We got up into that level late last week, and now we are going to try to be into that level again. We're gapping down so far in futures. We're down about 0.2% on the SPY. We're down about 0.2%. There's a key support level that we have to talk about. It's 410. Now, let me go ahead. I'm going to delete all this. Actually, I'll put the line back, the resistance level. Put the resistance level back. You guys can see the resistance level right there is around 417. Okay, draw a line across 417. It's right around 417. That's your resistance on the SPY. But when I take you guys now into a 3-minute chart, or you know what, I'll go to a 15 minutes. You can see it. It's easier on the eyes. I'll give you a 15-minute chart. It's easier on the eye. So, to the untrained technical eye, you have multiple day bottoms. Low of the day on Friday, low of the day on Thursday, low of the day on the 14th, pivot point on the 13th. So when you draw a line across 410, all of a sudden you see pivot point on the 13th, low of the day on the 14th, low of the day on the 20th, low of the day on the 21st. That is a very important technical level of support because if that level is broken, if this level is broken, then you have a very specific trade that needs to be put on, in my opinion, if that level breaks, and it's back to 408.5. 408.5 is going to be this gap entry, gap fill from the 12th and the 13th. So look at the 12th and the 13th. You'll see the, previous close, and then this gap entry. It's right around 408.50 to 408. That fills that gap. That gap has not yet been filled. So a break below 410, in my opinion, it is an easy 2-point move to 408. Okay, taking profits off. Don't wait for 408.00. Take it off 408.5. Beautiful trade right there if you break 410. So I'm watching 410 on the SPY very, very closely. And if you get a couple of negative earnings, that Coca-Cola's got earnings tomorrow. Tomorrow is a much smaller earnings day than the rest of the week. Tuesday is when all hell breaks loose. Tuesday, you get Microsoft, you get Alphabet, then you get Meta, then you get Amazon. I mean, it's going to be a wild week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be absolutely insane. Tomorrow, the earnings are a little bit less Coca-Cola is the biggest one tomorrow. So you may have the market just be able to kind of trade a little bit freely. The Coca-Cola will give you some insight into the consumer. Is the consumer trading down? That's one of the biggest signs of a recession coming forward, is when consumers start trading down on brands. And Coca-Cola is going to tell you that. So Coca-Cola is going to be able to show you, are the consumers starting to trade down on brand names and going from like the leading brands down to, like a generic store brand name. Okay. So that's something that you can pay attention to when Coca-Cola gives you earnings tomorrow. But 410 is a level you got to be paying attention to. If you get under 410, be short until 408, 408.5. And you don't even have to be trading the SPY if that's the case. And we have a lot of people that trade the SPY. We trade the SPY inside the chat. But if you crack 410, try to stay short individual stocks until the market gets to 408, 408.50. Okay. Because then that would be your next level of support. Damien, listen to me carefully. Damien, listen, brother, I see you're trying to sign up, but you're having a hard time. Damien, send a text message to the number at the bottom of your screen. Okay? 786-505-4049. All right? Text that number right now, Damien. I see you're trying to sign up right now, but you're having a hard time. So Damien, text that number. We got to welcome Merrick. Merrick, welcome. 11 spots left now. Merrick, welcome. Welcome. Guys, again, go to ttgoffer.com. You get the 50% off. You get a free laptop. You get a double your money back guarantee. Go to ttgoffer.com. The coupon code is TTG121. All right. And again, the phone number, in case you have questions, 786-505-4049. All right. So that's the SPY. Okay. I don't think you have to worry. Tomorrow, you don't have to worry about the resistance level. This resistance level is not in play tomorrow. If the SPY was to do this tomorrow, something major happened and there's some kind of piece of news that nobody was anticipating or expecting, we're not going to see something like that tomorrow. I shouldn't say never, especially not in this market. The way that this market's been trading, you never say never, but something would have to happen significant in order to get the markets up to that level. So you don't have to worry about that resistance level tomorrow. But once you get into the mega cap tech earnings, you do. So let's talk about the mega cap tech names and let's go over the schedule for earnings, right? I already told you that tomorrow, the biggest name tomorrow is Coca-Cola. But now Tuesday is when things really get fun. Tuesday, you get Microsoft, Google or Alphabet, Visa, Pepsi, McDonald's. Those are the biggest names that you're going to get on Tuesday. Again, Microsoft. Oh, we got to welcome Damien. So Damien did just join. Damien, welcome, brother. I'm glad we were able to get that situated for you. 10 spots now remain. Everyone, welcome Damien. Damien, welcome to the TTG family. Folks, again, ttgoffer.com. Coupon code is TTG121. If you're a previous trial or previous member, you've got to text us. We got to whitelist your email, 786-505-4049. Phone number is at the bottom of your screen. Let's talk about Microsoft. Microsoft, there are two very specific levels I need to show you. Now, again, if you're just joining us, what I am not going to do is predict for you whether earnings are going to be good or bad. I don't predict earnings. Earnings are a complete coin flip. I have no idea, nor does anybody else, what a company's earnings are going to be and what their guidance is going to be. That's why you always have a company, when they report earnings, they always say, did they beat or did they miss? Right? Because you have all of your analysts, all these analysts give you these expectations. You have companies that provide guidance and analysts give their expectations. And then at the end of the day, when the companies report, it's always something different. It is a coin flip. I don't like 50-50 chances. If I wanted 50-50 chances on my money, I would go to Vegas. I want 75% chances on my money. That's what trading is. It's not about predicting the future. It's not about having a magic crystal ball. It is about saying, what is the highest probability of direction on a particular setup based on reasons 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z. That's trading. It's about identifying an A+ setup versus a B setup versus a C setup and having the patience to wait until you see an A+ setup and put yourself on the right side of that probability over and over and over again. That is trading. Now, what I'm not going to do is sit here and try to pretend like I know exactly what Alphabet and Microsoft and Amazon and Meta, like I have any idea what their earnings are going to be, plus what their guidance is going to be. Because you can be right on whether, I think this company is going to have really good earnings for these reasons, but their guidance could be crap and the stock drops 12%. And you're sitting there with call options saying, duh, what happened? What happened to my call options? I lost 100% of my money. But earnings were good. Why is the stock down? Stock down because their guidance was terrible. It doesn't matter that they had good earnings. If I position myself ahead of earnings, I'm removing my edge and my advantage as a trader. The advantage that I have over others is my ability to identify those grade A setups. So I will wait to see what the earnings actually are, and then I will react to those earnings. That is what has been working for us for the last 2 years. It's what I'm going to continue to do for this week and for the weeks to come, because that is the market environment that we have found ourselves in. And that is what works. That's how members are making money. Plain and simple. That's why you're here. Let's get to Microsoft. Microsoft has 2 massive levels. These are some of the clearest levels that you will find. The first level I will draw for you is a support level. Draw a line across 282. Okay. Now, when I say 282, you guys have to realize that trading is not exact. Okay. So 282 could be 281.50, could be 282.50. Support levels are in ranges. They're zones. They're areas. It's not one finite price. You don't say 282 is support. The stock gets to 281.94. Oh, the support's broken. No, it's not. That is the support level. It's still there. And if you look at my screen, you will see very clearly that this level has held support for the last several weeks. Okay, this is a massive level of support for Microsoft. You can see all these bottoms, support. You see all that support. And then prior to that, it's very easy to see that it was resistance. You can see resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days at the end of March, resistance. Then you broke over it on, what day is this? It broke above this level on March 30th. And then you'll see it became support, all throughout the month of April. That is your support level. That is the support level. Now let's talk about the resistance level. Guys, draw these lines on your screen or write them down in your notebook and then draw them on your screens later. The stocks will react at these levels. Your resistance zone, another easy one, man. Draw a line across 292, 292.5. And what you will see is very, very clearly, you can see the very top end, these low 290s. Okay, see these low 290s, 292. Look at this resistance. It's so clear. These it's a $10 range on Microsoft, 282 to 292. Do you have any idea how much money you can make in a $10 range on Microsoft? An option contract would move 1 to 200%. On a move like that on Microsoft. Take advantage of it. Draw the lines. Be ready when the stocks get there. Because I'll tell you what, if Microsoft, let's say they have bad earnings. Let's say Microsoft is, let's go over if this, then that type of scenario. So what's Michael going to do if Microsoft has bad earnings? I will tell you. Let me delete all these lines. Let me delete all these arrows, clean the chart up a little bit for you. So if we have bad earnings and Microsoft gaps down underneath 282, okay, here we go. We gap down to 282. There we are. Gap down. And let's say we're at 279. And then right off the opening bell, Microsoft bounces back up to 282, 281.50. Well, guess what? I know that this used to be a very big level of support. And what do we know when you have levels of support get broken? When a key level of support gets broken to the downside, you then look for it to start to become resistance. This is exactly how we crushed our trade on Friday. On Friday, now this company, I'm not talking about earnings necessarily on Roku right now. Roku does have earnings on the 26th, though, so pay attention to it. But Roku, this is very, very similar. What I'd like to do for you right now is I'd like to draw a line for you for Roku. Roku, you can draw a line just over $60, right? And you will see this level, okay, was support. And this, I'm just showing you another example. Look at all this support, right? You see all this support there for Roku? You can see all that support. Well, on Thursday of last week, we broke it. You see, on Thursday last week, we broke it, okay? And then all of a sudden, you see how that level now starts acting as resistance? We got short Roku on Friday because of this level. It's a very basic technical analysis. It's one of the first things you learn as a trader is support, once broken, becomes resistance. Resistance, once broken, becomes support. So now that you see this clear level, so what we said on Roku, there was the level. I didn't touch this line. Right? I'll go back to the daily chart. There's the line. There's all the arrows. You all see the support level. Let's go to a 3-minute chart. And you can see, oh, there it is. There's the same level. So what happened? We got to there and we shorted the stock. We got back to that level and we said, okay, well, now we're going to look for this to become resistance. We shorted it and bang, crushed it. I'm actually still short Roku. Okay, so full disclosure, I'm still short Roku from $60. All right, members are in the $60 April 28th expiration put from around $4. At the close, it was well over $5. It was like $5.20. Members are in it from around $4. Well, I'm trying to get a little more out of this trade. I already took over 80% of my position off the table, but I'm still in a piece of the trade. My final target on Roku is 57. Look here, there you go, Woody, 250% gain on the put option for Roku on Friday. There you go, member right there, Woody. This is the same exact lesson. The lesson that allowed us to hit Roku short on Friday is the exact same lesson that I'm giving you on Microsoft. If Microsoft has bad earnings and gaps underneath this level, short against it and watch for bounces back to 281, 282, get short, buy puts, and look for Microsoft to roll into the low 270s. The low 270s will be my target, but there's a couple of prices we have to pay attention to first. If you get the bounce back on Microsoft, we get back to 282 and we get short, there's 3 areas that we're going to take profit off the table. Where's area number 1? Area number 1, let me just go and delete. It's the wrong place. Area number 1 is going to be right here, 278.50. Okay, now why 278.50? Why? Because this is a gap. That's a gap entry. There's your gap. That's a gap entry. So draw a line, 278.5. That's going to be one area we're going to take profit. We're taking profit 278.5. Where's another area we're taking profit? 276. Why 276? Because that's a gap fill. That's a gap fill. And where is the final take profit? And this is if earnings are really bad and the stock really deteriorates, is 272. Why 272? It's previous support back there from the end of March. And it's also this dark blue line. That dark blue line, folks, that's the 50-day moving average. And that's going to be beautiful areas, 278.50, 276, 272. Profits off the 282 short. And that, if we get it, is going to be an absolute freaking monster. That'll be that's going to be a triple-digit trade for members that are buying put options. And again, I'm not predicting this price action. I'm telling you, if the stock has bad earnings and gaps underneath or gives bad guidance and gaps under 282, I'll be short against it. What happens if they have good earnings? Because again, I'm not predicting the earnings. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to trade it based on what the earnings are. If we have good earnings and we gap up, let's say we gap above 292, I got to be completely honest with you. If we gap above 292, you may have a situation where it's a long in the morning and a short in the afternoon. Let me tell you why. If you gap above 292, let's say it has good earnings, it gaps up to 294. Watch for a quick pullback to 292 to become support, and this stock pushes higher. But then as you push higher, you will run into this gap fill. You have a gap fill at 296. 296, if you guys go back on the chart, back to April of 2022, you have a huge gap from April of 2022. And if Microsoft gaps above 292 because of earnings, I think it pushes to 296, and then I think it runs out of steam at 296, and then I think it pulls back. It puts in a tail on the daily chart, and then the next day it falls back into that gap, and that could be a multi-day trade to the downside. After, basically what I'm telling you is I think Microsoft ends up being a better short than anything else, whether earnings are good or bad, because I think there's resistance at 296, there's resistance at 292. If it gets under 282, that's also going to be that level of resistance. So even if earnings are good, I don't know if we get over 296. The only way I look for a long on Microsoft is if something happens with their earnings and this thing gaps up to like 300. Okay, so if it gaps over 300 and earnings are just knock your socks off, amazing earnings, then okay, then I'll look for the true long. But other than that, I'm really looking for shorts on Microsoft against these levels. Let's talk about Alphabet. Alphabet, massive resistance here at 109.5. Very, very simple play. Very simple play. There's your double top at 97.5. There's another double top at 97.5. Okay, we go back even further. There's resistance there from September at 97.5. This is a massive level of resistance, 97.5. If you get good earnings on Alphabet and it gaps up to, let's say, 109, 110, I'm going to actually look to see if that level becomes resistance, and I'm going to look for this to fade off that level. These resistance levels are so big. They're so massive. I think if you gap into them, if Alphabet gaps up because of earnings, let's say it gaps up to 109, 108.50, you're still under the resistance level at 109.50. And I think it fades from 109.50 down to 107. And I think you can catch a short from 109.50 down to 107 on Google and go back and fill this gap. Because if you do get the gap up, now these levels I'm giving you, this is based on, they have earnings on Tuesday. So we'll have to readjust this tomorrow, but they have earnings on Tuesday. But I'm giving the whole game plan here now. The only way I'm looking for a long on Alphabet is if we gap clear above this resistance level, 109.50. So if you gap clear above, let's say you gap up to like 111, then bet your ass I'm a buyer at 109.50. You gap up to 111, I'm a buyer at 109.50, and we look for Alphabet to get to 112. That's going to be your next level of resistance that goes back from September. So write these things down, draw these lines. This way you know exactly what I'm doing based on what the company does with earnings. Then we got to hit on Meta. Meta, this one is interesting, to say the least. Negative earnings on Meta is a buy at 196, 195. What I'm showing you right now is draw a line across 195, 195.5. You'll see the 50-day moving average. That's this dark blue line you see on my screen. You see how it lines up right there, 195.5? Well, guess what else? There's a previous support level. There's a previous support. There's previous support. And prior to that, there's resistance. This is a big level at 195, folks. It is a big level at 195. If there are negative earnings on Meta, and when I'm not talking about, negative earnings to the point where you gap down to like here and it's a complete disaster, then, I'm talking about if you have negative earnings that cause a gap down, but we gap down to like 197, 198, look for a pullback into that level and then look for a little bit of a bounce off that zone. I think it's a tradable bounce off 195 if you are still above 195 after they come out with earnings. All right. So after they come out with earnings, we're looking at 195. Now, granted, I have to continue to remind you, I don't know what the earnings are going to be yet. So you may have a situation where the company comes out with earnings and the earnings are so terrible or so amazing that it will change what I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now the technical analysis of these stocks and what I'm going to do when the stocks reach those prices. But one thing you must always remember, fundamentals will always trump technicals. Just because you have a support level, if there is a technical piece, if there's a fundamental piece of news that is so bad that technical support level will break. Just because it is support does not mean it cannot break and the stock just goes right through it. If there's negative news, bad enough, it can break that level. So that's why you have to be able to pivot. You have to be part of a group that understands what's going to move a market or move a stock in a particular direction based on what the news is. Okay? So I'm giving you the analysis as it stands today. When the earnings come out, I'll analyze the numbers with my members. And if something changes, I'll obviously be letting them know. But these are the game plans as I stand right now, 195. That's a beautiful support level there for Meta. Resistance levels on Meta. If you get a big gap up on Meta, let's say like the mid 230s, I'm getting short. Okay, the mid 230s. Let's say you have a situation where Meta earnings come out and Meta gaps up to here. Okay, Meta gaps up to there. I'm going to try to get short, guys, against those high 230s. That's going to be a very big double top from February and April of 2022. That's going to be a big level up there. That's a nice double top. That's resistance. We'll try to fade off of that. So that's the resistance level, 235. The support level, 195. That's going to be the buy and short zones there on Meta. And last but not least, we'll hit on Amazon. Amazon is actually pretty interesting. So Amazon, let's draw a line across 108. Okay, draw a line across 108. 108 is Friday's high. And it's also this previous pivot top from early February. If you have a gap up on Amazon, I'm looking for 108 to be support, and I'm going to look for Amazon. I just said Meta. I'll look for Amazon to trade up to 114. We'll look for Amazon to trade up to 114 and get up to this previous pivot top that you guys see on my screen. And that's going to be a nice level of resistance. That's a beautiful level of resistance. It is also a gap entry from the end of October of 2022. Okay, so again, if earnings are good here, watch for 108 support, trade up to 114. All right, get it, got it, good. There you have it, folks. That's my game plan on the biggest tech earnings companies of this week. Earnings are coming out. It's going to be one hell of a week. It's going to be a doozy. Volatility is going to be through the roof. That's the levels I'm focusing on these stocks. We're going to trade them. I'll go through it live with all of our members in chat, obviously, as always. I hope you guys got value out of this live stream. Hope you have a better idea and a better game plan of how to go about and how to attack the markets and these stocks this week, and a better idea of how I plan on making money this week. So I hope you guys took note. I hope you guys feel better and you feel organized and you have a game plan going into the week. If you are not interested in a membership at all, you may now sign off the live stream. I am finished with the educational part of the live. What I'll do now is show you the actual platform. So if you're not interested in the membership, I don't want to waste your time. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications before you do go. Smash the like button. I do these 6 days a week. Be sure to join me tomorrow. If you are interested in the platform, we got 10 spots left for one of those free laptops. Let me show you the platform so you guys can see everything that $1,093 is going to get you. Because like I said, when you join our platform, you get access to all of our courses and all of our tools. There's no upsell for courses. There's no upsell for tools. They're all included. You get our chat room, obviously, where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time, right? We're answering questions. You know what we're doing before we even do it. You're going to get our mobile app. Our mobile app is for iPhone and Android. It lets you see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, but get real-time push notifications when moderators enter and exit trades. So this way you can follow along with everything that we're doing, even if you're not in front of your computer. You get 2 private study groups from our mods to speed up your learning curve and get you started on the right foot. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. So this way you guys get news as soon as it crosses the wire. You get congressional trading data so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. You get TradingView's premium charting software. The Trade Ideas scanners on our platform every day to show you which stocks are the hottest and which stocks you should be focusing on. You get an ET&A simulator. The simulator from ET&A lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but real-time data, so you can practice implementing everything you're learning in the courses. You also get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You got dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, all of this at your fingertips at no additional cost. A trading journal will track your trades and break it down to the numbers and statistics so you could see what you're doing wrong and know where you need to make improvements. A social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. You get analyst ratings on every single stock that's out there so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. You get a watch list every day from the mods and I. The watch list tells you very plainly, these are the stocks we're focusing on. This is our game plan. We're going to buy here. We're going to short here. So you know exactly where to focus your attention before the day ever begins. And of course, you get our courses. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of the educational material that I learned and I went through and I worked at the fund in New York. You get beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures. You name it, we've got it. There are no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. When you join our platform for the $1,093 for the whole year, you get every single course we have. You'll also get a video library. The video library has like 600 hours of workshops and webinars covering a variety of topics that we've conducted with our members. And then we also, you can attend these workshops then live once you become a full-time member, right? So all of this stuff is included, guys. Listen, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is that if you join and you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, and are unable to make back the $1,093 membership fee at least once during your membership, I will give you back double, $2,186. I am dead serious. I'm not kidding. I did not stutter. Your internet connection is fine. We've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.51% of our members. 78% of our members renew their membership. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, and that's why I have no problem offering you double your money back. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. The price will say $1,093. If it doesn't, manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will then drop to $1,093. We have 10 laptops left. If you see one, that's how you know you're getting one. If you're a trial member, you used to be a trial, or you used to be an annual member, you must text us. We have to whitelist your email address. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Send a text right now. We'll get you situated. We'll get you that deal before it is too late. Also, if you have any questions at all, you can text that number. We'll answer any questions you have. We're fully transparent. We're a complete open book. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I hope you feel better prepared for the week. I sure as hell do. I'm excited for this week. I hope you are too. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you all in chat tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you all.